In today's video, I want to take a look at the possibility of a major Nintendo Wii game possibly getting ported to the Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was a fantastic game, and what if you could take it on the go with the Switch? That might become a reality. And Nintendo Indie World Showcase set for August 18th will be showcasing 20 minutes of upcoming indie games for the Switch, so that'll be exciting. First of all, Amazon UK has listed The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for Switch. Skyward Sword launched for Wii in November of 2011, so next year would be the 10-year anniversary of the game. And back in November 2018, a Nintendo spokesperson told Eurogamer, "At this time, we have no plans to release The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on the Nintendo Switch." However, an Amazon UK listing definitely points to that direction. And do remember that Nintendo filed all those trademarks, and 35th anniversary of Zelda is coming up. Man, where there's smoke, there is usually fire. I'm imagining that the Mario collections are going to be announced rather soon, as we are celebrating the 35th anniversary of that. I imagine that that's going to be the major fall releases for Nintendo, but Zelda following up on that, it's just crazy that Nintendo can rely on all of these existing games that they have, and rightfully so, but they can make a ton of money just re-releasing games, especially on the Switch, because it is such an innovative platform where people do want to take Twilight Princess on the go, people do want to take Skyward Sword on the go, the older Mario games, whatever the case may be. And it's this lineage and legacy of games that haven't aged like milk, so to speak, where you can go back and you can play a Mario 64 and you can have a great time with it. You can go back and you can play a Mario Kart Double Dash or something like that and have a great time with it. All of these games, I'm not saying all of them are going to come to the Switch, I'm just saying there's so much opportunity for Nintendo to bring over some really good stuff to the Switch. Kirby Air Ride, like, think about it, their legacy of games is so insane. Xenoblade Chronicles X, I can go on and on. Nintendo might have the longest history and the richest history of amazing exclusives that they could just pull out from the vault. Metroid Prime, I didn't even mention that. All the other Metroid games, Prime Hunters. Obviously, that would be a little bit of a challenge to do, but hey, Skyward Sword was a motion control heavy game, and if they can bring that to the Switch, I really think everything else is entirely possible. And I want to see more games like this eventually come to the Switch. Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, of course. Wind Waker HD is awesome on the Nintendo Wii U. 4 people are still playing their Nintendo Wii U worldwide, so we need to get those games on the Switch as well. So hopefully this does come to fruition and we see this sometime in 2021. Alright, next up, Nintendo Indie World Showcase is set for August 18, 20 minutes of upcoming indie games for Switch. Nintendo will host an Indie World Showcase livestream featuring roughly 20 minutes of information on upcoming indie games for the Switch. August 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern, the company has announced you'll be able to watch it on YouTube or Nintendo.com. Don't expect any heavy hitters. This probably won't be where you see Metroid Prime. I know you guys are dying to see that. However, it's going to be more surrounding indie games, which indie games have done really well on the Switch. They're some of the Switch's best games, so I'm still very much excited for that. If we can get, legacy indie games being announced for the Switch, that would be exciting as well, but that will be happening on August 18th, so that's literally tomorrow, so be excited for that. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, Zelda Skyward Sword looking likely for a Switch release, and Nintendo World Showcase set for August 18th. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.